Hey everyone, welcome to the Joe Flow Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in again. Please view, subscribe, share, like my show. I do have a great episode for you guys today. We're definitely going to be talking a little bit about the refs and the lack thereof in the NBA playoffs, as well as, to me, the flopping problem that's become an epidemic in the NBA. We're definitely going to be talking a little bit about the NHL playoffs, give you little updates on what's going on with that. Talk also about the French Open tennis that just started yesterday. And also going to finish it up with my personal Cy Young pick. So yeah, just jump right into it. Going to talk about the refs, NBA refs in particular, and the lack thereof in the NBA playoffs. First off, San Antonio definitely probably would have won that series in 7. I fully believe those refs in the first game where there was 5 missed calls in a minute, you can't, it's unacceptable as a professional referee in the NBA. The second game, Kawhi Leonard clearly fouled Russell Westbrook and they didn't even call it. They said they didn't even see it. You know, that was a 5-point swing around right there. So, you know, that hurt them right there in those 2 games. And to even taking it back to game 1 of this NBA Finals right now, the Western, Russell Westbrook got away with the travel call. Clearly, right in front of Steve Kerr, and the refs said they didn't see it. There's 3 refs on the court at all times. One of them has got to be in position, especially in the NBA playoffs, to make that call. Now, don't get me wrong, I love that they're letting the players play with the roughhousing and, you know, this and that. I felt like it's been a very physical playoffs, which I like personally. You know, you're not taking away from the game. But at the same time, simple calls like travel and, you know, intentional fouls aren't being called when they should be. And with that being said, I think, you know, the refs have a hard decision with flopping in the NBA. And that's been a big epidemic the last couple of years, you know, like especially with them, LeBron James flying 12 feet away when his own teammate hit him, but then the technical foul came in against Toronto Raptors. It's absolutely ridiculous. I refuse to believe that a 6'8" guy, 6'9", 6'10" guy weighing over 250 pounds, excuse me, should be flying and pretending to get hit. It just ruins the game of basketball. And what I don't like about it the most is, to me, it's trickling down into the college game now. And to me, it's not right. The college kids should learn all the rules before they get into NBA. Meaning like travels, you know, that's still getting called in college basketball like it should. Stuff like that. So yeah, I'll just give you a little bit of who I think is going to win the series. In the Western Conference, I still like Golden State in 7. You know, they still got 2 more home games, so they just got to win 1 on the road, but I still like Golden State winning in 7. On the other side, I think it's going to go 7 now. I really believe Cleveland and Toronto Raptors are going to go 7. I do like Cleveland to win it in 7 at home. I still think I like to see the 2 best teams all year in each conference go head-to-head in the finals. A sport that could be physical now that I'd like to talk about is the NHL playoffs that's going on. It's going really smooth. It's good. Talk about a little bit about the Western Conference and Eastern Conference. Right now the series is 3-2 in the Western Conference Finals. San Jose's leading against St. Louis. I do like San Jose winning that series in 7. A couple things about that series is Joe Pavelski and Logan Couture are leading San Jose and the NHL playoffs in points with 21 both. When you have that combination on one team, very smooth, very hard to beat, and that's why I like San Jose advancing to their first ever Stanley Cup Finals this year in 2016. On the other side, Pittsburgh Penguins and Tampa Bay Lightning. I again like Tampa Bay Lightning to win this series in 7. You know, they're actually made it this far without even Steven Stamkos playing. Also, I do like Pittsburgh's young hockey goalie, I should say, Matt Murray, and he is actually won his first 18 out of his 25 career starts, and that's including these playoffs. I believe that he should have started game 5 and not Marc-Andre Fleury. You know, I know he's the experienced vet back there, but he's only a little bit over 60% in his career in the playoffs. So give the young kid a chance, let him see what he can do in the playoffs here on out, build his confidence. I'd like to talk about a little bit about my favorite sport personally. Tennis. Played in high school and I'm still very active in it. And my favorite tennis player is Novak Djokovic. I am a Serbian American. Definitely think if he's ever going to win the French Open, which he has not, it's going to be this year or next year. And he is the favorite this year. He's playing obviously sensational again this year, #1 still. I will tell you I do like him, but I'll give you my 3 sleepers, or my 3 other players that can challenge him to win this tournament. One of them is on the same side of the bracket, which is Rafael Nadal. You know, he's had 2 down French Opens, which is really unheard of for him because he's a 9-time French Open champ. I like him to bounce back this year and meet Novak Djokovic in the semifinals. On the other side of the draw, Stan Wawrinka, the defending champ, just very, very solid clay court guy. Definitely see him in the semifinals, as well as, to me, who can contend Novak Djokovic, and Andy Murray, playing out of his mind. Great, great tennis. He actually just beat Djokovic on clay court 2 weeks ago. So I see Murray edging out Stan Wawrinka. I see Novak Djokovic advancing into the finals, and I like Novak Djokovic winning it in 5. A little few notes about that. If Novak Djokovic does win, he would complete 4 straight finals titles, which would tie wouldn't happen, excuse me, since Ron Laver in 1969. Also, if he wins the French Open, he would complete the Grand Slam sweep and win all 4 majors. And yeah, I just want to give you a quick update on my right now Cy Young picks for the National League and American League. And ironically, they're both guys from Chicago. We'll start with the American League. I do like Chris Sale right now. He's 9-0 with a 1.58 ERA, which is 2nd in the American League, 3rd in the whole MLB altogether. You know, he's just playing really good, really solid, and especially since the White Sox kind of are struggling as of late in hitting, he has been their go-to guy. With that being said, definitely like to talk about the National League, Chicago Cubs, and Jake Arrieta as my National League Cy Young winner this year. He's 8-0 with astonishing, what is it here, 1.29 ERA, which leads all of baseball, and he's just playing out of his mind. Well, I guess he's just carrying it over from last year as well. But personally, I am right now edging towards Chris Sale as my Cy Young all-around favorite. I like him because he is 9-0 undefeated, but just because the team relies on him more than they need to with Jake Arrieta. What I mean by that is, like I said, the hitting has been, you know, not that good as of late. So I think they rely on his arm more than they do Jake Arrieta's arm, because the Cubs are putting up 5 to 6 runs every game. So any pitcher on that staff can win a game with 5 or 6 runs, even if they have bad outings. So yeah, so I'm asking you, fans and friends and everybody tuning in, please tweet at me. Who do you think your Cy Young favorite should be in the National League, American League? Tweet at me at the Joe Flo Sports Show. Once again, please view, share, subscribe, like. Thank you very much, and stay sporty, my friends.